Record 6, Side 1, Lesson number 6, the 6th lesson, Practical section. Our house. There are many rooms in our house. When we go in at the front door, we are in the hall. There are 4 or 5 doors in the hall. On the right is the door of the sitting room, and next to it is the door of the dining room. The door in front of us is the kitchen, where Mother prepares the food we eat. There is a door on the left of the hall. This is a cupboard where we keep brushes, dusters, and other things, boxes and old clothes. The stairs near the door go up to the bedrooms and the bathroom. There are 3 bedrooms, one for Father and Mother, one for the girls, and the other for John and me. The bathroom is at the top of the stairs, on the landing. Ours is not a big house, but it is warm and comfortable in winter and cool in summer. When it rains, we play in the sitting room with Jane and Julia. Jane is 6 years old. Julia is 4. John and I are twins. We are 8 years old. We go to school every morning at 9 o'clock after breakfast, and come for lunch at 12 o'clock. At 1 o'clock we return to school and come home again at 4 o'clock. We never go to school on Saturdays. We like school, John and I, but Jane prefers to play with her friends in the woods or the fields. In the evening, we have dinner with Father and Mother. We call Father Daddy and Mother Mummy. And then we go to bed. Sometimes we look at television until 8 or 9 o'clock, if there is a good program on. We like TV very much. Now here is a piece of dictation. Listen carefully as I read. Then I shall slowly dictate to you, phrase by phrase. The bedrooms are upstairs in our house. There are 3. Jane and Julia sleep in one of the bedrooms. Mummy and Daddy sleep in another. And John and I, Peter, sleep in the 3rd. Downstairs there is the sitting room, near the front door. The bedrooms are upstairs. In our house. Full stop. There are 3. Full stop. Jane and Julia sleep. In one of the bedrooms, comma. Mummy and Daddy sleep in another, comma. And John and I, comma. Peter, comma. Sleep in the third, full stop. Downstairs there is the sitting room, near the front door, full stop. The bedrooms are upstairs in our house. There are 3. Jane and Julia sleep in one of the bedrooms. Mummy and Daddy sleep in another. And John and I, Peter, sleep in the third. Downstairs there is the sitting room near the front door. Side 2. Grammatical section. There is, there are. We are going to study a very common English construction in this lesson. There is, and the plural form, there are. In English, we never say a book is on the table, but there is a book on the table. Here are other examples. Learn them by repetition and listening. There is a chair in the corner. There is a man in this room. There are flowers in the garden. There are 2 bicycles in the street. There isn't a pencil on your table, John. There isn't a stamp on that envelope. There are no dogs in our house. We prefer cats. Now listen carefully to the following interrogative forms. Is there a chair in the corner? Is there a man in this room? Are there flowers in the garden? Are there two bicycles in the street? Isn't there a pencil on your table, John? Isn't there a stamp on that envelope? Are there no dogs in our house? No, we prefer cats. This construction is very important. Practice it until you say it automatically, and write some sentences using the different forms. The plural of nouns, second part. Now let us return to our plural nouns, some of which we learned in Lesson 2. When a singular noun ends in the letter O, it generally forms its plural by adding es. The E is mute. Listen to the following: tomato, tomatoes; hero, heroes; potato, potatoes. There are some exceptions to this. For example, piano, pianos; dynamo, dynamos; photo, photos. There are 12 nouns ending in F or FE in the singular, which drop the final letter or letters and add VES to form the plural. Here they are: wife, wives; wolf, wolves; shelf, shelves; thief, thieves; life, lives; self, selves; leaf, leaves; sheaf, sheaves; knife, knives; calf, calves; loaf, loaves; half, halves. Now I shall give you a number of examples illustrating these new rules and expressions. There are some men and their wives in the rooms. There are some loaves on the table. Are there knives in the drawers? There are boys on bicycles in these pictures. There are lions, tigers, and elephants here. Are there any wolves in these pictures? No, but there are some dogs. Listen to the following questions and translate the answers given, and be ready to give the correct answer when you hear the question again. What is there on that table? Are there no buttons on your shirt? Is there a black book on the shelf? Isn't there a bottle of beer in the refrigerator? Is there a cup of coffee for me? Is there a chair near the table? Are there any shops open today? Has the newspaper arrived yet? Where have you put my pencil? What is that under the chair? Have you a red pencil, please?